Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently spoke to his Australian counterpart Anthony Albanese. Following their conversation, the Prime Minister took to social media to share that both the leaders have spoken about bilateral relations and cooperation in the multilateral forum, including the Quad. In 2017, India, Japan, the US and Australia gave shape to the long pending proposal of setting up the Quad to develop a new strategy to keep the critical sea routes in the Indo-Pacific free of any influence. All right, there are the visuals that you can see on your screen of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Australian counterpart. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Brian, who joins us on the broadcast. Brian, the conversation which we can understand between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Australian counterpart happened on a positive note as far as the Indo-Pacific routes and Indo-Pacific discussions and deliberations are considered on cooperation, including the Quad. What are the more takeaways that have happened after the key discussion that took place between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Australian counterpart? All right, as Brian joins us, let me go across to my colleague Brian. Brian, as we can understand, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Australian counterpart have discussed and deliberated on the progress in the bilateral ties between India and Australia, including the focus on Quad and improving the Indo-Pacific route as well. Now, in a conversation with Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shared a positive tweet on social media as well. What are the key takeaways as per the conversation with his Australian counterpart?
Well, Simran, the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has shared his pleasure after a very important and a fruitful conversation with his Australian counterpart, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. And obviously in his tweet also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi did express his satisfaction over the significant strides that is made in bolstering the partnership, both India and Australia. And he also highlighted the discussions which also covered a range of topics, including the advancements in bilateral ties that have brought the two nations closer together across various sectors, such as you talk about trade, you talk about defense, or even education for that matter. Now, furthermore, also the leaders reaffirmed their commitment to collaboration with their multilateral and multifaceted platforms, with particular emphasis on the Quad alliance, which also includes the US and Japan. And even PM Modi also, underscored the importance of the Quad in maintaining peace, stability, and a rules-based order in the Indo-Pacific region, which is a strategic area vital to global trade and security. Now, yes, the conversation also reflects the growing alignment between India and Australia on regional and global issues, as both nations also continue to strive and work together to address common challenges and promote shared interests on the world stage.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.